2018 saw the passing of icons and the passing of a torch. We learned that pillars of our city would be shuttered and long-forgotten jewels would shine again. And through our lens here at Channel 7, we help show you it all. A remarkable, unforgettable year. No story at home gained more international attention than the passing of the Queen of Soul. We knew for years that Aretha Franklin's health was declining, but that didn't make her death in August any easier to take.
She cared about broken people. She cared about people who were disappointed. She cared about people who didn't quite succeed as much as she did.
Each time she soared, it felt like the people of Detroit soared with her because she never lost her connection.
In November, Michigan voters unleashed a blue wave.
I guess we're gonna have to fix the damn roads now, right?
Flipping the governor, attorney general, and secretary of state's offices from red to blue.
Oh, dude, it is amazing. It's absolutely fantastic.
The blue wave was accompanied by a green one, too, when Michigan became the 10th state to legalize recreational marijuana. You can't smoke pot in public, but you can smoke it in your home, and plenty of people did and have since the law changed December 6th.
A signal to the world that Detroit is open for business for good.
In June, a beacon for the city's future rose from a symbol of blight. Ford bought the long-shuttered train station, pledging $740 million to turn the one-time jewel into a new home for some 2,500 Ford employees, plus retail and gathering spaces for the public.
I'm just excited because this marks the first time where the whole Renaissance of Detroit that we've seen happen in downtown, it starts to flourish into the neighborhoods.
While there was reason for hope in 2018, there was reason for despair, too.
They've got an excess of plant capacity in cars, and the Detroit Hamtramck plant has always been a place tooled for cars.
In November, GM announced plans to shutter the Detroit Hamtramck assembly plant and Warren Transmission, and 3 other plants in North America.
It affects everybody. It's not just GM, you know. This is a trickle-down effect.
Perhaps no story was more shocking than news of infant bodies found in local funeral homes throughout Metro Detroit.
They were actually in a cardboard box, 9 of the 11, and they're very small remains.
First, an anonymous tip led investigators to 11 bodies found at the Cantrell Funeral Home, and then days later, more than 60 were discovered at the Perry Funeral Home. Authorities continue to investigate both funeral homes and one in Canton that was recently discovered to be storing more than 300 bodies.
This is what it looks like when institutions create a culture where a predator can flourish unafraid and unabated.
One story that resonated for nearly all of 2018, the Larry Nassar sex abuse scandal. The once acclaimed gymnastics physician sentenced up to 175 years in prison. Michigan State's fight song calls it a school that's known to all, and in 2018, it was known for all the wrong reasons, from repeated missed opportunities to stop Nassar and insensitivity towards abuse victims, and its former president charged with lying to police.
We have seen the worst of humanity and the best in these past few days. The pain and destruction caused by evil, selfish takers like this defendant. But we have also seen how one voice can start a movement.